I did not even grab the cobblestone. I am an idiot. How on earth did I manage to forget one of the things I mentioned I needed? What's up, agents? Zer here. Welcome back to another episode of the Zervival series. This is episode 4, and if you remember, last time we started working on our brand new home because this shipwreck that I've been living in since the start of the series isn't exactly well suited for me to live in long term. So this place, by the time the episode is over, will be completely empty. That's at least the plan for this episode, because if you guys remember, what we decided to do, or what I decided to do last episode, is over there it's kind of hard to tell from where I'm standing because there's not a lot over there. But over there, this is where we're starting to go ahead and put our home. We actually have to go down this stairs and into this room right here. And I made a few minor changes since last episode. The first minor change that I made is, first off, you probably already saw it, I put in a fence around this edge right here so that it's a little bit easier to stay inside of it. That way, we also are not able to just walk off the edge into it. That's actually kind of helpful. And the other thing that I actually managed to do is I decided to change this from planks to slabs. So it's 1.5 block higher than it was, obviously. And the reason why I did this, I want to eventually make it so that a chest storage system goes right the way from the bottom of the floor, basically from the floor all the way to the ceiling. And well, if I had it as full planks, as everyone knows, well, you're going to run into an issue where you can't actually open the top chests, and so I did that. One thing I did notice while I was designing the walls, which that's another thing that I did in between episodes, is that apparently this is an even number of blocks going in either direction, which is something I really personally don't like. But if I go any further, even if I go 1 block further in this direction, that is when I'm going to start heading into the river. So I'm going to have no choice but to actually make this work the way it already is. So those are the changes that I made in between episodes. So the first thing that I want to do to start this episode off, and this is something that I had an idea for, and this may or may not actually work as I want it to. And actually, I think it's in this chest right here. This will hopefully all be taken care of. Yeah, so I've got myself white stained glass, red stained glass, and gray stained glass. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these up in my inventory. And you know what, I don't actually need the axe in my inventory. I'm going to hold on to the stone pickaxe. I'm going to put the iron up for now. Let's go ahead and move this over. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. You guys may have a feeling what I'm doing, but not to 100%. So here's what I'm thinking I do. And this is mainly for aesthetics more than anything. So if I come down here, and I have to remember where exactly this is and how big is it. So if I take this out, okay, so there is cobblestone in the floor in a couple places, well, in a certain area of places. And the reason why this cobblestone is here is because if I were to take out this cobblestone, which I want to clear out all of the polished stuff before I start taking out the cobblestone, I'll go ahead and explain for those of you who missed last episode. So basically, underneath all this cobblestone is actually the ravine, which is basically what we're living above. And I want to make sure I get pretty much all this cobblestone exposed really quick, because here's what I had in mind. And again, this is only like experimental. I don't know if this is going to work out very well, but we're gonna see if it does. And is that all the, yeah, it looks like that's all the cobblestone that I went ahead and dug up. So I've got every little bit of it exposed. So actually, you know what, before I go ahead and do this, I want to go ahead and grab some extra cobblestone, because I imagine once I dig up that cobblestone, it's just going to fall to the bottom of the ravine. I'm not going to be able to get whatsoever. And I also want to go ahead and grab some planks and some logs. I'm not going to need too many logs. I'm probably only going to need one, all things considered. And hold on, if I remember correctly, before I started recording, it was like the middle of the day, and I imagine, no, I can't actually go to sleep just yet. Okay. So I probably have like, I want to say 2 or 3 minutes of daylight left. Technically, you can't really tell if it's daylight or not because it's raining. But yeah, we do technically have that. And did I grab... I did not even grab the cobblestone. I am an idiot. How on earth did I manage to forget one of the things I mentioned I needed? Alright, you know what? I think at this point it's actually dark enough. I'm being a little bit impatient, but again... Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. Alright. So here's what I want to do, and do I have cobblestone in here? I do, okay. So let's go ahead and head back up. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this done. And actually, you know what? Before I edit this part out, I'll at least show you guys what I mean by the ravine being right there. So if I go ahead and start taking out this cobblestone, yeah, that's exactly where the ravine is. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. I will be right back. I imagine this is probably going to take, well, I don't even know how long this is going to take, but I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'm going to place this glass in. We're going to get an idea of what this actually looks like, and we can go from there. Alright, so I'm just putting in the last couple of blocks, and there you go. Unfortunately, and did I miss one right here? Hold on. No, I can mine that out. I can tell down the bottom right corner. So yeah, that is what it looks like. It doesn't look 100% great. The red definitely does not match the color of the granite, but I can't imagine any other color would look as good. I suppose I could attempt and make orange, but you know what? This is fine for at least right now. You can definitely see all the way down to the bottom of the ravine. That is actually a rather nice detail, all things considered. I do like that a lot. That's kind of why I decided to go ahead and do it. It makes it almost as if you're having actually, I don't even know what I was about to say, but makes it feel like it's a little dangerous walking on here, especially with this dark gray glass. You can barely see absolutely anything. It's almost as if there's nothing actually there. It's actually a rather nice detail, so that's actually not too bad. And I actually accidentally misplaced one of the pieces of glass, so I lost one because I didn't want where it was. Really not too huge of a deal. If I need to replace any of it, I should have plenty of glass left. But you know what? That's actually not too bad with designing, all things considered. So let's go ahead and put this stuff up. And, you know, actually I'm going to go ahead and pull the planks back out. And do I have any extra planks? I imagine I probably already pulled them all out. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any extra planks. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Wait, do I have... Yes, I do have logs in my inventory. Okay, I was wondering. But I am going to need to get my axe back out. And do I have a spare axe? I do not. Alright. I suppose I can go ahead and deal with this for right now. Because what I want to go ahead and do is set up an actual storage system. Because obviously, this place is not usable with absolutely no storage space. So I need to go ahead and take care of that. I can make 3 chests with that, and I am going to need to make some more planks in order to make even more chests. Alright, let's go ahead and go with that. I can make 10 chests. I still don't think that's going to be enough, though. You know what? I'm just going to turn all these logs into planks and turn the rest of these into chests. There we go. So we got 34 chests. This should hopefully be enough to get started with an actual storage system. I'm going to... Hold on. How do I want to go about doing this? I suppose what I can just go ahead and do is do this. And I should have plenty of logs back in the shipwreck if I run out. So it's not like I'm gonna be short on wood. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna obviously store all of my stuff, and I probably can get away with, hold on, yeah, I'll go ahead and take out this torch, and I can go ahead and put chests down in here, and I guess that'd be decent for the storage system. Let's go ahead and put those there. Go ahead and make these double chests. And yeah, I definitely do not have enough chests to go ahead and fill this thing up. That's not really too huge of a deal. I can work on that later. Then again, I am technically recording right now. Man, I keep looking down at this glass. I know I literally just got this done, but I keep looking down at this glass and thinking when I step over the dark ring, I'm gonna fall in. That's still a really nice detail, but just something I'm gonna have to get used to. Alright, so let's go ahead and make more chests. I'm going to make a full-on storage system, and I'm probably going to label the majority of it, and I will be right back. It's probably going to take a little bit of time. No, I have some planks right there. Not planks, logs, and I'll just take a stack. Alright, so I will be right back. I said I was going to label the chest, so yeah, this is actually going to take a lot longer than just simply placing chests down. I don't know why I thought otherwise. Okay, so I'm putting down the last sign, and this is going to be miss items. There we go. So now I've got my full storage system all completely set up at this point. And I gotta say, it's a rather large storage system admittedly, but it's going to come in so handy. So now I can actually start moving everything from within the shipwreck over into the actual storage system itself. Obviously, it's not an automatic storage system. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't think I'm ever going to need to worry about that, although it would be kind of cool to have. But at the same time, well, I have everything labeled at this point, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, I do have a few extra logs that I could use to make some extra chests. Do I have any extra logs in here? I do not. So all the wood that I have in my inventory is literally all I have left. So I'm going to have to do some tree farming before too long. But I think I'm actually ready to go ahead and start moving stuff over into the new storage system, which is actually going to be rather nice. So I'm actually going to make myself some furnaces, and I think I want, yeah, I'll do just four for right now. I think that should be fine. So let's go ahead and go in here, pull out our charcoal, and I was sworn, well, not last episode, but episode 2, we got ourselves coal. Yes, we do have coal, and apparently we have ourselves some few blocks of coal. So I was wondering, okay, so that's good to know. Okay, so there's the stone pickaxe I've been using. Okay, because I want to go ahead and put in, like, actually, you know what, I probably don't even need this many furnaces, because I think I have a cool place where I can go ahead and put these furnaces. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not going to be an automatic smelting system, I will say that much, but at least it'll do for what I want. So what I need to do is go ahead and make a few extra planks, and here's what I'm going to end up doing. Let's go ahead and get out the furnaces as well. I'm going to put the furnace system underneath the stairs, and I feel like I'm not really going to use the stairs for any particular reason whatsoever to begin with, so I could go ahead and make this as my proper smelting system. That actually doesn't look all too bad, all things considered. I do like that a lot. That does actually kind of fit, and I do think I could probably get away with maybe putting my bed right over here. I suppose I could put my bed looking at the furnaces. That won't be too huge of a deal. I know that probably doesn't look the best, but to be honest, I don't really know where else I can honestly put my bed. But I do kind of want it in a place where, well, actually, I'm probably going to be over there quite often now I'm thinking about, but you know what? It's going to be fine regardless. I think it'll be a perfect place to go ahead and put. I think what I could probably do, actually, you know what? There's not a whole heck of a lot of space back here to begin with. I suppose it's fine. I can place a bed right there. I can put a crafting table right there, and I can get easy access to all this stuff. And you know what? Let's go ahead and hopefully sort this out. And let's go ahead and do something like this. There we go. So let's go ahead and sort out these pieces of charcoal. Obviously it's not even because one of these stacks has a little bit more than the other, but it should be fine. And I think we've got a decent place to go ahead and get things in a working order. I think I'm probably going to spend the majority of the time in between episodes actually moving all my stuff over, but I definitely do want to go ahead, and I have no idea why I decided to come over here to use this crafting table, we'll be completely honest. But I definitely do want to go ahead and set up some storage for like armor and weapons and stuff, so basically tools. And I also need to go ahead and pick up this anvil too now that I'm thinking about it. There's my iron pickaxe, I was wondering. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the anvil, there we go. And here's a rather good question. Where would a good place for the anvil itself actually be? Because I actually have no idea. I hadn't thought that far through. I probably should have, but for some reason I apparently didn't. I suppose it could work where... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. What if I take out one of these anvils and... not anvils, furnaces, and I place my anvil right on top of the furnace. Okay, so that actually makes some decent room. Alright, that actually works out rather nicely. Okay, now let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I need to set up a tool chest, which I suppose I can just place right here. And I'll label that a little bit later. For right now, since I have enough time left over, again, I'm just gonna wait until in between episodes before I actually move all my stuff over. But at the same time, I have a few more materials that I want to go ahead and get for myself, and I'm going to need some of the materials I already have in order to go ahead and do that, because I found another cave system nearby where I'm already living. I want to go ahead and explore that, because I have no idea what's down there. I did investigate at least a little bit of it, and I did see a little bit of coal, but that's as far as I explored it. And oh yeah, it's I think it's around the other side of the ravine, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little cave, and I should probably go ahead and eat. There we go. So I would have sworn it was around, yeah, it's right over there. It's right there. I was wondering where I saw it, and I'm glad I found it, mainly because I didn't have anything else planned for this episode. So let's go ahead and go in here and see what we can find. It looks like we have a little bit of exposure to outside. Yeah, we have a little bit of exposure to outside, which is not too bad. So it looks like we have ourselves a couple of exits. So let's go ahead and grab as much of this coal as we possibly can, because we don't have a whole heck of a lot of coal as of right now, which is a little bit of a problem, all things considered. And this is literally as far as this goes. I was expecting this to go further than that. I guess that's what I get for assuming things. Yeah, that's literally all there is. Alright. I suppose what I could end up doing, and I was sworn, unless... Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I suppose what I could possibly do is maybe do some strip mining. I'm not going to do that this episode. I might set up in between episodes a little bit of a strip mine so I can hopefully be able to get some decent materials, because if I can get like more iron, obviously, and maybe some diamonds, that's obviously one of the best materials in the game. If I can get some of that, that'd actually be rather good. And you know what, now I'm thinking about it, there are a couple of mountains around the area. I wonder if the game technically recognizes those mountains as extreme hills. And if that's actually the case, then that means we have access to emeralds, but I don't actually know that for sure. So that is one thing I have to kind of take into account. But I do know there are a few mountains in the surrounding areas. They're starting to load in on surrounding chunks. And you know, while I'm out here, I saw a chicken over here. I'm actually in need of feathers to go ahead and make myself a few more arrows, because I think I have some flint back in home, and obviously I have wood, so I can go ahead and make arrows. That's not a huge deal. But yeah, just look at the surroundings that we have. We got ourselves some decent sized mountains, so I'm wondering, apparently a chicken died right here. I could get the feathers, but I'm not sure how to go. Actually, you know what? I know how to go about getting that. That's actually not a hard question to figure out. Alright. Alright, so 2 feathers. Okay. So, we could end up exploring these mountains at a later date and see if there's anything interesting in here. And actually, hold on. There is a cave in here. Okay, so we have some place that we can go ahead explore at a later date, and I think, actually no, I have cobblestone on me, so I can go ahead and make myself a makeshift bridge. But first and foremost, I need to make sure I can at least get up and down this place, and that would, then I can go ahead and see if there's anything worthwhile. And I'm actually out of building materials now. I guess that's what I get for only having so many. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a few more. Not a whole heck of a lot, but at least some more. Oh, there's actually a mini cave under here. That was not expected. Not a whole heck of a lot down here anyway. Actually, I want to go ahead and grab this so I can easily jump out of here. There we go. Alright. Now, I am going to explore the majority of this particular cave in between episodes. I just want to get a feel for... Wait, did I just say in between episodes, or did I say next episode? I actually somehow don't remember already. But I'm going to do this maybe next episode. I want to at least get a feel for what's actually in here. This place looks like it goes in pretty deep, all things considered. So, yeah, this looks like a place that would definitely be worth exploring. And yeah, this actually looks kind of cool, things considered. But yeah, I'm gonna wait and do this, yeah, as I mentioned, hopefully next episode. If we can get some decent materials from this place, that would definitely be helpful. I don't know how far down it goes, but we'll have to find that out when we go exploring. Can I... Oh, I can get up this way. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and light that up at least. And, oh, can I really not get all the way up? There we go. Use up the last of the cobblestone they dug up. Let's go ahead and head back home, or at least our new home. I'm not going to make my way to the shipwreck this time. Now, the real question is, where exactly do I go? I'm hoping I'm not completely lost at this point. Let's see. I do believe... Actually, let's go ahead and sprint. This is actually going to make things go a lot faster. And I already saw a zombie spawn, so definitely not a good place to be out right now. I mean, I do have decent armor at the moment, but that still doesn't help. And I do see the torches already, so that's at least good. Go ahead and hopefully get the rest of the night off, because that would definitely be helpful. And I could probably go ahead and grab a few pieces of sugarcane a little bit later, so I can actually start a sugarcane farm. That much was fairly obvious from what I already said. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to sleep in our brand new bed position. There we go. And I think from here, that's actually a good place for me to go ahead and end off the episode. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Stews. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.